The path to true success is achieved through determination.
With the goal!
Determination to grow, to push through, and to finish.
And there's a championship, the first ever.
Utah Valley student athletes strive for these qualities.
Out of here!
UVU student athletes need your support from the community, their peers, and their families to achieve this growth and success in life.
Has an opportunity laid down, and there it is! A dive into third base.
Support from donors like you makes a significant impact on the lives of more than 370 Wolverine student athletes. The General Athletic Scholarship Fund will help our student athletes be successful in the classroom, on the field, and in life. Please support our student athletes with a personal donation and watch these men and women grow now and in the future.
Who am I? And furthermore, what do I want? What makes you itch? That's the most important investigation anyone can make. But you don't find this out until you investigate it. So I always ask the question, what would you like to do if money were no object? How would you really enjoy spending your life? Because if you say that money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. Forget the money. After all, if you do really like what you're doing, you can eventually become a master of it. And then you'll be able to get a good fee for whatever it is. Therefore, it's so important to consider this question. What do I desire?
Smooth sailing.
More traffic. Great looking ahead. More weather.
New details are emerging.
More breaking news. Whenever, wherever.
That's good news.
More ways to know before you go.
You're gonna like the morning commute.
On KSL Today, weekday mornings on KSL 5. Experienced? Check. Accurate? Check. The team more Utahns trust to stay safe from winter weather surprises? Check, 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 and check. Know before you go. Check with the KSL 5 weather specialists.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go?
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
UCCU is both a credit union and a full-service mortgage company.
Which means that UCCU always provides the lowest rates and lower insurance premiums than other lenders.
When your mortgage rate and insurance premium are lower, your monthly payment is also lower.
It's just science.
That's more money you can put into your home.
Or back into your pocket.
So if you're thinking about buying or refinancing a home, talk to us.
The credit union that's been putting people over profits for over 60 years.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
To the wonderful campus of Utah Valley University as the Wolverines prepare to take on the Iowa State Cyclones. Iowa State currently ranked number 11 in the country. UVU ranked 26th by Win Magazine, 28th by Track Wrestling. Fun fact, Iowa State has 9 out of 10 weights with a ranked wrestler. UVU will be wrestling some ranked wrestlers as well. We're starting the duel at 197. By one of the team captains here at UVU, Tanner Orndorff, a redshirt senior. He's ranked 17 in the country. He'll be taking on Joel Shapiro of Iowa State. UVU currently with 1-5 overall record, 0-3 in the Big 12 clip after falling at both Fresno State and number 16 Northern Iowa last week on the road. A couple of tough duels, some good teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, now for the matchups at 197 pounds.
Fresno State dual score last week was 24-19. It was a close match. They fell to the UNI Panthers by a score of 32-12 on January 4th. So we're happy to have them back. I'm Jason Talbert, sitting here with Dustin Dennison, both former UVU wrestlers, be on the mic tonight. Glad to be here.
Yes, we are.
At 285 heavyweight, we'll be having Chase Trussell, a redshirt freshman, wrestling number 9, Gannon Grimmel, redshirt junior for Iowa State.
Unfortunately, the normal starter, Tate Orndorff, fell ill and was not able to wrestle, so he didn't weigh in today.
Right. Fun fact about that, though, is Tate has already beat Grimmel twice this season. So shouldn't affect rankings or anything like that. At 25s, we'll have Will Edelbutte, wrestling number 9, Alex McCall, a redshirt junior for Iowa State.
At 133 pounds, we have Taylor Lamont, and he'll be taking on Todd Small.
A ranked matchup there, number 17, Taylor coming in, and Todd Small, number 10. At 41, Cameron Hunsaker is wrestling number 5, Ian Parker.
That'll be a good match. Hunsaker's pretty scrappy. I'm excited to see what he does out there on the mat. Landon Knutson, wrestling for the Wolverines at 149. And it looks like he'll be taking on Ryan Leisure.
Right.
Another ranked opponent, number 7. Really tough. Iowa State up and down the lineup this year looks real tough.
57's Jerry Rubio will be wrestling number 3 in the country, David Carr. He's a redshirt freshman for Iowa, but he's been wrestling really well. He's beat some tough guys this season. We'll see if Jerry can wrestle well with him.
Yeah, I'm excited to see. At 165, we have Coy Wilkinson, local boy from Pleasant Grove, and he'll be taking on Chase Straw.
74, we have Grant Lamont, typically wrestling closer to 57s. He's bumping up to wrestle Iowa State's Sam Colbray.
Yeah, we got a little switch in the weights there. So, yeah, he'll be wrestling Sam Colbray, and that'll be a fun one. I'm excited to see how Grant wrestles it, bumping up.
Yeah, Kimball Bastion also banged up a little bit, so Grant bumped up, went and wrestled on the road last week, and lost 2 matches against Fresno and UNI, but we'll see what happens since Iowa State's mixing up their 84 and 74 pounders. They just swap places for this duel, so Sam Colbray and Marcus Coleman. See what happens.
And then at 84, we have Jacob Armstrong for UVU, and it looks like he'll be wrestling Marcus Coleman. So some great matches tonight. I'm excited to be here.
You know, one thing that's cool about this duel is on paper it looks pretty one-sided, but for UVU there's nothing but opportunities. You get a chance to wrestle someone that's ranked or ranked higher than you are, all it can do is good for you, you know.
That's the way you have to look at it as a competitor. You know, nothing but opportunity here.
UVU has a tough schedule this year. We've wrestled a lot of good teams. We have some more slated to wrestle this month even, and nothing but opportunities for the team to beat some tough guys and get our guys ranked, secure some seeding for the Big 12, the conference tournament, and then hopefully qualify for nationals.
That's right.
Special presentation. Jamie Jepson is the Chief Sales Officer at Dental Intelligence, Inc. He has spent more than
Number 7 at 149 for Iowa State, Jarrett Deegan. Not wrestling tonight, but he's a Montana product. Actually came to UVU on a recruiting trip and then wound up signing with Iowa. He's wrestled really well there. He's a returning All-American. Just not wrestling tonight. He's got some issues with his shoulder, I think.
Makes sense. All right, first match of the night, Tanner Ortendorf and Joel Shapiro.
Organizational behavior. Fans, please make some noise for Jamie Jepson.
Some hand fighting.
Shapiro's got somewhat of a front headlock on Tanner.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, 197 pounds. We're starting with some of the big boys.
See how Tanner's feeling tonight.
Yeah, Tanner, in his former matches, he seems to take a minute to warm up.
Yeah, I would agree.
And then he's the guy to beat in the third round, but seems to be transferring momentum really well and hand fighting really well so far.
Coach is yelling him to fake. Uh-oh. Taken down.
Iowa State with the takedown here. Looks like he's riding a half spiral.
Pressuring in.
Throws a leg in as they go out of bounds. Tanner's going to get a fresh start here on bottom as the ref calls him back to the center.
Got a minute 41 left in the first period.
You fans tuning in, this duel is on Flow Wrestling YouTube on the Go UVU channel, WAC Digital TV app, and KSL TV app.
It's an escape for Orndorff.
Tanner Orndorff escaped. About halfway through the first round.
Shapiro's doing a good job staying in position.
Tanner hits a post, hits that outside single. He's in on the leg. Loses the leg.
Orndorff's going to want to get a takedown here. Oh, dang. As he goes to his back. And a pin for Shapiro. Iowa State's first to get on the board.
Yeah, he got in on that. Looked like he tried forcing that double, got stretched out, and then Shapiro dumped him to his back and
was able to capitalize on it, yeah.
Not something we're trying to look for here. Iowa State's one opportunity to climb the rankings tonight, and they did capitalize.
So here at 285, we got Gannon Gremmel wrestling Chase Trussell.
Gannon Gremmel looks like a bigger heavyweight than Chase Trussell.
I think you'd be correct there, Mr. Tolbert. But you know what? I've rolled around with Trussell. He's scrappy.
Yeah.
He is. He's a good hand fighter. He's really strong for a heavyweight. He's a lighter heavyweight, as you can tell. But he's got some funk. So,
well, you know he's good at wrestling. He just took second at the Reno Tournament of Champions.
That's right. He lost to Jerry Hino. I can't remember the score of that match, but it was pretty good. It was a good match.
Yeah, it's not a bad tournament to get in the finals of. So some good competition over there, and Chase hung with him.
Yeah. And Gremmel, watching him with the scuffle, he has some funk of his own.
Yeah, Gremmel just won the Southern Scuffle. So we'll see how these guys do.
Ooh,
hey.
Coming out of bounds and action there.
That's kind of what I like to see, though.
I do too. Those big boys rolling around. That's fun. You know, two heavyweights that aren't afraid to get after it. Looks like they're both in pretty good shape. So I expect, you know, fun things out of this match.
Looks like Chase is trying to get into that Russian tie. Gremmel will post, and Chase grabs that baseball grip. Both guys fighting for underhooks.
Big club, big hand fighting.
Some heavy hands.
Heavy hands. And as a heavyweight, those are some heavy hands. You know?
Yeah, you don't want to be under those.
Yeah, good hand fighting.
Gremmel does a good job of slowing guys down. He gets in there and ties them up, and he can't get to their own offense. It looks like Chase is having that same thing. He tries to get in on an underhook, tries to pull a Russian tie, and he just can't sink him.
Can't quite get there, yeah. Gremmel's definitely using his size to his advantage, and he's doing a good job of it. You know, he's a big boy. You got to play to your strengths. As a heavyweight, you know, sometimes you got to slow things down to save yourself for the third period. Not that you're supposed to save yourself, but that's what happens.
Hey, chasing on that head. He's backing Gremmel up.
He is backing him up.
Impressive.
Ranked number 9 wrestler in the country. He's going to need your help today. Let's hear some energy.
Chase, a Utah boy.
Out of Morgan, Utah.
Up there in Morgan.
Fun fact, Morgan's where Browning, the rifle company, comes from.
Yeah, I've been to their outlet store up there. It's good stuff. Short time, first round. And that'll be it for the first period.
0-0 on the score. Trussell's smiling. He's loving it.
Yeah, he's into it.
He is loving this.
What's not to love? Chance to beat number 9 in the country.
Big, heavy pressure on top.
You notice Chase is on his toes. A lot of these riders, especially in the Division I level, they don't sit on their knees hardly in any position. He's got that spiral in, and he's driving on his toes. Forward pressure. Holding the big boy down.
Crowd, yeah, he is holding a big boy down.
The
Crowd's
crowd's liking
behind
it.
him.
There you go. Gremmel's to his feet. Chase looking to
Big
lift and return here.
Cameraman's wanting to get out of the way. Doesn't want any of that. Doesn't want any of that.
he smiles as he lets him go.
You know, I always wonder, you got some of these teams from the Midwest come out here, if the elevation affects them at all.
You'd have
they're
to,
winning everything.
You would think. Gremmel himself from Dubuque, Iowa, Hempstead High School. So he wound up signing with Iowa State, not too far from there.
25 seconds on the clock, 45 seconds, second period.
Russell the underhook. Coach Lofthouse telling him just run to it.
Hey,
We got a
Chase threw a
stall
stall.
call on red.
Can't complain there. He's getting a stall call out of a number 9. Guy that's a lot bigger than him.
Yeah, he's definitely a lot bigger than him.
We got about 10 seconds in the second period.
See if we can make something happen here.
This is a match that could really go our way.
Yeah, it could.
UVU coaches tell Chase to choose bottom.
Underneath a big guy like that. Tough call, but you got to get that point, you know, tie up the match, make something
we'll see
happen
if
on
we
our
can
feet.
Bust out of there.
Gremmel, heavy guy on top, pressuring into him.
He's to his feet.
He's driving him out of bounds there. He did a good job of making it look like there was action.
Oh, yeah, we got some. They're being chippy here. We got Chase Tressel saying, let's go. Let's go.
Love to see it. Love to see good sportsmanship, but we also love to see a little fire in their eyes.
Chase has got fire all over him.
That's true. In case you guys didn't know, Chase is a redhead. So he grew up a little tougher.
Coach Luke Lofthouse saying, Chase, you don't have to wait here. We can get a takedown now.
He's going to keep up the hand fighting.
Riding time, not really a factor, about 20 seconds in UVU's favor.
Coach Lofthouse telling him to dig underhook. Gremmel, I think, wants to slow things down a little. Maybe hit a defensive move
he's already
here.
been warned for stalling. You would think he'd be a little more offensive. Hey, this third round looks like it's wearing on him a little bit.
It is, see? Kicking out.
No score there.
No score. Good flurry.
He's back into it.
Good flurry. What Tressel wants
Heavy
to do
hand.
here is stay smart, not take a bad shot. You know, stay in good position here. Both guys doing a tremendous job, though. This third period is really tough, especially on a heavyweight. There's something about breaking that 200-pound barrier where it's harder to breathe. Oh, big time. That is no joke.
Gremmel in on that same shot again. Coming out the back door.
Just 30 seconds left. Oh, don't get caught there. You got a 2 takedown.
Rounds up getting
Iowa State. Tressel.
Chase quick to his feet.
Quick to his feet. 25
and he
seconds.
gets drove out of bounds. There's crowds calling for a stall again. Both the last 2 out of bounds have been kind of pushed by Gremmel.
I would agree. It's very smart, though. Very smart from his point of view.
I mean, he's a redshirt junior. He should have some mat savvy in these close matches.
We got a stall call.
That's
An
it.
escape will tie this match up.
19 seconds.
19
Gremmel's
seconds.
slow coming back to the center.
He is getting tired. This crowd, I think, might be getting to him a little bit.
Coach Dresser over in Iowa State's corner is saying, stay tight.
Oh, he's riding the ankle there.
Yeah, you can't stay there too long.
Got to come up. Oh, back on the leg.
Can't stay on the leg either.
Smashed. Tressel has got to get up. Just over.
Short time.
5 seconds. Looks like Gremmel's going to ride him out on top. Great match, though. Great match.
Would have liked to see us come away with a dub there. But, gosh, we got some good stuff coming up the pipe at heavyweight. It's like, Tate, he's got a couple more years, but Chase is right there.
He is. Like I said, he is scrappy, and I think he wrestled Gremmel really tough. Gremmel, hats off to him. That was a very well wrestled match. He wrestled how he wanted to wrestle, and
yeah, there's a reason he's ranked 9th, and he's got the record that he does. I mean, they have a tough schedule as well, and he's 12-4 so far in the year, and his strategies have been working out.
all right, we got the littler guys, 125 pounds. We got Will Edelbutte for the Wolverines, and it looks like Alec how do you say that?
Alex McCall.
McCall, okay.
For Iowa State. Alex is ranked 9th in the country as well. A 9-3 record on the season. He hits that underhook.
Trying to hop hips here. He's got the whizzer in.
Will did a good job of countering there.
Oh, little cartwheel.
And he's in the
And
way.
we got a takedown. Beautiful. Well,
hey, watch him run this crossface. He's got a leg in on the outside.
Wow.
We'll see if we can put a turn on him. Leg comes out. Oh, Will to start riding that spiral here. Goes to put that leg in, and Alex knows it's coming, scoops it out, and gets to his feet for the escape. A little bit of change of pace going from heavyweight to this. So that's some quick scramble in there.
That was. That is a big change.
Will steps into a shot.
Oh my goodness. Puts him on his back.
And he's getting near fall. We got 2 there. Does he have some funk we don't know about?
Will Edelblut is wrestling out of his head right now. Wrestling very well. Both guys wrestling very well.
Yeah, Will, a redshirt freshman. He's from northern Idaho. Came down. He's been wrestling here a couple years, but right now he's at a 7-8 on the season. A losing record. Let's see if he can make a statement. Unfortunately, Alex McCall's got that arm bar in. There's 50 seconds left in the period. He's got time to put some pressure on him. So what's Will going to want to do here, Dustin?
You know, if I was there, I'd look to get to my feet.
Yeah,
try and get that arm free. Obviously, that's not a fun position to be in.
Keep in mind, Iowa State's got to keep that arm parallel.
Keep it legal. That's correct.
He rolls him through into that half.
Watch that arm. Keeping it legal. Looks like he's getting near fall.
Yeah,
short time, though. We got 10
there.
seconds.
See if he can hold out the rest of the round.
Oh, and Iowa State gets the fall.
Number 9's tough on top.
He was. Alex McCall, great wrestler. Number 9 in the country for a reason, obviously.
Hey, up next is what Coach Williams called the match that he was looking forward to most tonight. Number 17, Taylor Lamont, wrestling number 10, Todd Small. 33-pounders going at it.
Looks
Taylor.
like Lamont just got a new haircut.
Yeah, he's looking slick.
He's looking good tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, now one of the matches of the night coming to us from Iowa State. Ranked number 10 in the country, redshirt junior.
So, Chasen, you wrestled at 125 and 133, correct?
Right.
Now, is there some differences between the weight classes, guys who wrestle, weight cut? Talk to us a little bit about that.
From my experience, there's a big difference. I mean, on paper it's 8 pounds, but you got guys cutting from 155, maybe 160, making 33s.
Wow.
That's just not a thing for 25-pounders. Taylor seems to be a smaller 33-pounder. I know he wants to be at that weight just because it's closer to his Olympic weight.
Takedown for Iowa State.
Small hits that double, just runs him straight out. So yeah, Taylor, he just pulled his Olympic red shirt. We didn't know if he was going to be in the lineup this year. Came out, wrestled at Vegas, been wrestling a couple of duels. Has lost to some tough guys and beat some tough guys. Now's an opportunity for him to climb the rankings a little bit, though.
Yeah, another great opportunity. As mentioned before, Todd Small's ranked number 10 in the country. Taylor Lamont 17, so this would be a good win for Lamont.
So Taylor last year, did he redshirt or was it a gray shirt?
I believe it was, I'm not 100% sure.
But the year before that, he qualified and he was in the blood round.
Yep, in the blood round and lost. So,
Small
match away.
slick on that.
Match away from hitting that All-American status.
What you'll see at the top of the scoreboard is number counting up. That's riding time at the end of the match.
Makes me think that these guys have watched a little bit of film on Taylor. Taylor is a really good hand fighter. And Small seems to be staying out of the ties. Look at him now, trying to push away. Taylor with that Greco.
Able to horse him over, get that takedown. Yeah, you can see Small not wanting to go there, but that's Lamont's bread and butter.
Yeah, you notice Small, like both takedowns in the beginning, they weren't from any significant tie, and then Taylor wound up getting into one of his ties and chucked him. Too bad he couldn't leave him there. Small hits a switch as he gets to his feet.
Switch, yeah.
Iowa State, just over 30 seconds on the clock, first period.
We got 30 seconds in the round. There's time for another takedown for sure. Erkin Tazimetov, one of the lighter weight coaches at UVU, saying, Taylor, get your hands on him. Get to your ties.
When you're wrestling someone as slick as Todd Small, that's a good idea.
Yeah, get him into your bind, slow him down, keep him out of those fakes, those distance shots. Keep your hands down if you're not in a tie. Keep your hands low so he's not coming into your legs so easily.
Looks like Small chooses bottom.
Start the second period. Utah Valley.
Taylor cheating that knee. Small bumps it out. Gets to his feet.
Riding time not a factor. That puts.
Looks like Small's slowing down a little bit now in the second period.
Yeah, those takedowns might have took some out of him.
Might have definitely took something out of him.
Hey, Taylor in on that underhook.
Gonna pull him back in bounds.
We want to pull him in here. Ref gives him two.
Finish out.
And
back to the center.
my argument is he should have probably dinged him for stalling too. It's like trying to bail there.
He's slow to return to the mat. He's not running.
Yeah, Taylor just really good at Greco, good on his ties. Every time I wrestle with him, he's got heavy hands. I don't want to hand fight with him.
No.
See if he can return here. He just cuts him.
Escape Iowa State puts him up 1 point.
Small trying to hit a duck, super duck.
Small was able to keep his hands on him.
Yep.
Stop the shot or the duck.
Nationally ranked opponents, Taylor Lamont ranked number 17 in the country.
Lamont's getting to his binds where he wants to be.
Yeah, one thing about mat awareness is Taylor's controlling the center of the mat. He's chasing them all over, it looks like.
And Small's hanging out on the edge there. It's
Utah Valley fans looking for a stall here. And they got it.
They got it, wow. Oh, good inside trip by Small. Recognizing the position. One for Lamont.
It's like this match is going to be a battle of takedowns. Got both guys trading takedowns. Score's pretty close, 9-7 for Iowa State still. Riding time not really a factor as the second period winds down. 10 seconds.
That'll be the second period.
That's it. It'll be Taylor's choice. He chooses bottom.
I don't know if I've ever seen Small right on top.
I haven't either. I imagine these guys have watched film. At this level, it can be tricky. Like, you don't always want to choose bottom. It's not always a free point. Sometimes it's exactly what you don't want to choose. Small going for that double. He reaches, and looks like Taylor's got his underhook.
Oh, Small getting real low on that.
Yep.
Running that underhook.
He does have shot attempts. Taylor seems to back him up, and then when they clear the tie, he's in.
Takedown. He's staying in bounds there.
Taylor takes the lead for the first time in the match. 10-9. About a minute left in the match.
We got 2 seconds of riding time, it looks like.
Taylor looking like he's a little more comfortable going the whole match compared to what he did when he started, when he pulled his red shirt. He was in more Greco shape, which has a different pace. Guys are doing different things there with their energies, and folk style seems to be more of a marathon.
That is true. It is go, 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 go.
Taylor's learned what he's up to. He's keeping his hands down, staying low. Hits that lefty high crotch. Finishes.
And he gets the takedown. Great shot by Lamont.
He's got a bar. He's got 30 seconds to work that bar. Let's see if we can get a turn here.
Doesn't look like riding time will be a factor anyways.
Taylor lifts here.
Ooh, Small gets the escape.
So it's a tight match. Taylor's winning 12-11. There's 12 seconds left. Small's got to get a takedown here to win. He's trying. He's in on the legs. And Taylor quits wrestling, looks like. He's looking at the clock, backing up.
Small finish strong, was able to get on the shot, capitalize on it, get the takedown.
Small earned it.
He did. He kept wrestling the whole match.
Wrestled the whole match. That's really all there is to it. Taylor rested on his laurels a little bit there. Had the lead that he clawed back to, and stood up.
Got an escape, got a takedown. I mean, that's something you practice every day in the room. So I'm sure they've drilled it 100 times.
Yeah,
so
we don't stop there.
I'm sure he won't do that again. It's a good learning experience for Lamont.
Yeah, the good thing about Lamont is he's got time left. Keep wrestling the rest of the season. There's still a lot of room for improvement, a lot of room to get in better shape. This match, in the big scheme of things, might affect his seeding at Big 12s, potentially at NCAAs. But right now, it's not going to affect his rank.
Yeah, if anything, it'd only help him. Yeah, Ian Parker, number 5 in the country for Iowa State. Tough wrestler. I mean, you can tell he's got some experience. Good hand fighting.
Yeah, Cameron Hunsaker, he's a local boy from American Fork High School.
That's right, American Fork High School. He was a caveman.
He's a freshman.
He's also a state champion.
Just got home from a 2-year sabbatical, started wrestling right away. He's scrappy.
Yeah, he is. He's able to put up points, but he's still young, still learning, so let's see if he can string some good things
with our
together.
schedule this year, he's had to wrestle a lot of ranked guys. He just gets literally thrown straight into the meat grinder, but he's holding his own. Not a terrible record, 5-9 on the season. And in on a shot.
Low shot, comes up with it.
He's in on the leg, he's got it high.
He's looking over to the coaches, what he needs to do. Looks like Parker here is really heavy on that arm.
Yeah, Parker's got a whizzer. He's looking to break the lock. UVU coach is saying, hey, just kick it. Just trip him there. Trip him back.
Got 2 of the coaches on their feet telling him what to do.
They're over there pantomiming.
Got Metcalf on his feet.
Parker savvy there. So they're on the edge here. Looks like Hunsaker's got a. Does he have a cradle locked?
No, he doesn't. So now, maybe he's got 2 there.
We want to drag him in, if anything.
That's a cradle. He's got a cradle locked.
It's tough here, though.
Wrestling on the edge there. Parker knows where he's at.
Right, and he's fine to sit there since he's technically the one in danger.
Yep.
I imagine it'll go stale or go out.
I don't think they'll stalemate this. I mean, they're got wrestling on the edge. Oh, Parker's reaching back for the leg now. This is a tough position to wrestle for both guys.
Right, and typically when you get that cradle, there's a lot of times you want to drive him forward, which isn't an option here, because then he'll just go out.
Just like that, wrestling out. Good wrestling by both guys.
Yeah, Parker's, I mean, he's the one who had a guy in on his leg, like, for a whole minute there.
Man, Parker still looks like he's got a bunch of energy.
Either that or a good poker face.
That or a good poker face, that is correct.
A lot of times these more experienced wrestlers, they can be dying and you wouldn't know it.
Yeah, Parker, redshirt junior, he's been around. He's experienced.
Hunsaker's a little bit longer. This might help him while he rides here. He's going to pull him into a crab. He's looking for it, but he's got the spiral.
Oh, he's stringing him out there. Parker slipping that leg out. Trying to come up. Hunsaker really trying to be heavy. I don't know if he has a ton of pressure into him, though.
Like he's returning with one hand.
Wow. Got to be strong to do that.
Yeah, some good riding. And he's really tight on that spiral ride there. Parker's got that reverse pressure, pushes back into him, and then gets to his feet. This time he's able to get a hand and get out. Still a close match, 1-0.
Racked up 40 seconds of riding time there for Hunsaker.
That might pay off later in the match.
Good shot by Parker. In on the leg of Hunsaker. Hunsaker had the whizzer, gave it up.
To take down Iowa State puts a score 3-0. Just under 1 minute. Just under 1 minute, period 2.
Parker looking to eat away at that riding time. Dustin, explain real quick to the folks listening how riding time works if they're not familiar with it.
So riding time in college, timer counts up and down. When a wrestler starts on bottom, if they're, for example, if someone gets a takedown in the first period and they ride them on top for a minute 30, you, at the end of the match, if you still have over a minute of time that you were on top, you receive 1 point. It kind of works like a timer, like a sand timer, where if you get taken down, your time starts to count down, maybe from 60 seconds, count it down to 0, and that erases the riding time. And if you're on top,
you flip the timer.
Exactly, you flip the
Goes
timer.
in your
That's what I'm
favor.
trying to say.
Right, and at this level, a lot of matches are decided by riding time. We got President Taminez, Utah Valley University's president. She comes to every match. She's over there in her green dress, got her pom-poms, who's cheering on the team. Great support.
Great support. We love to see that. I mean, just, she has been awesome to have come around all the sporting events, especially wrestling. She's a big advocate for wrestling. I believe her son wrestles at Timpanogos High School.
Yeah, breath of fresh air at the administration here, for sure.
It is nice. It was also nice we had Holland come, but it's great to have your president at every match.
2 minutes on the clock. We got a 3-0 lead, Iowa State.
Also, on the side of the mat, Jared Sumption, the athletic director here too. UVU's got a great network of mentors, administration that show up to support these young men.
And that means a lot as a student athlete to see these people that are, you know, they're kind of higher ups at the university. So it means a lot to have support from them to come to your match.
It's like Parker just drew a stall call. Hunsaker's looking a little bit helpless down there. Parker trying to run the bar from the front.
Looks like he's almost hitting a milkshake.
Yeah, he's got that knee block in the head.
Oh, yeah.
We want him to stand here,
catcher.
not go to his back.
He's got that Gumby arm. Oh, and
Yep.
he runs it over.
And then looking to scoop the head, which he did, and he'll settle in here. He's got 40 seconds. Hunsaker's going to have to wiggle that arm through, square his hips up, stand up. Parker got that tight waist too as well. And he scoops the head and lifts.
Hunsaker giving it his all against number 5, Ian Parker. You know, Parker's a good wrestler, number 5 in the country for a reason. Those are tough guys.
That'll be a pin there. Iowa State team score now will be
30.
30.
Did they just add the points?
UVU 0, halfway through the duel. We'll take a quick intermission. Stay with us.
Who am I? And furthermore, what do I want? What makes you itch? That's the most important investigation anyone can make. But you don't find this out until you investigate it. So I always ask the question, what would you like to do if money were no object? How would you really enjoy spending your life? Because if you say that money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. Forget the money. After all, if you do really like what you're doing, you can eventually become a master of it. And then you'll be able to get a good fee for whatever it is. Therefore, it's so important to consider this question. What do I desire?
If we can see things for what they are, if we can see what they could be, if the plastic we use, we never throw away, if the end of one thing could be the beginning of the next. If we know that less can create more. If we can return, we reciprocate, we regenerate. If we are here for others, if we can work as a team, all we have to do is connect, and the world opens out. The future is about giving back.
Hey, you gonna do this or what? You gotta do it. And keep doing it. Do it big. Bigger. Hit it. Step it up. Always take the risk. Don't just watch it. Do it with one hand behind your back.
One now.
Do it blindfolded.
Next.
Do what your endorsement deal say you shouldn't.
Section 43C, no rope swing over canyon dunks.
Like what's happening? Do what they say you can't.
Can you?
Because there are those who don't and those who do. Yes, sir. Let's do.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go? South.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
In the WAC, we value sportsmanship on the field,
on the track, on the court, in the pool,
and in the stands.
We take pride in playing fair and being honest.
We honor the game by showing respect for our opponents,
the officials,
the fans, and our team.
Great sportsmanship is about keeping everything in perspective.
It's about taking ownership after a loss.
And being humble after a win.
We hope you'll team up with us by staying positive on the sidelines. Because great sportsmanship is what unites us.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Welcome back.
Getting back into action here at Utah Valley University.
We got at 149 pounds, Landon Knutson. Looks like he'll be taking on Ryan Leisure.
Yeah, their normal starter at Iowa State, Jarrett Deegan, number 7 in the country, is just banged up for this week, and so they're having Ryan Leisure step in. Iowa State currently winning the duel 24-0. Leisure in on a quick shot off the whistle.
Fun fact about Knutson, he just got married a couple weeks ago.
And now he's back at it.
Back at it, wrestling.
Wrestling season's a hard time to get hitched. Not a lot of time.
Oh, wow.
Leisure, a little bit of like a slow throw there.
It was.
And he's running that crossface right away.
Looks like he's going to get some near fall. Knutson bridging.
Trying to get that elbow off of his throat and bridge simultaneously. There's a lot of fighting there. Leisure's got that leg turk, keeping his hips parallel.
Looks like he might be getting off his back. Good job fighting to your belly. Then, you know, that's a really tough position to fight from, especially when you have the leg turk in there like that.
Yeah, not a fun way to start a round. So Leisure's got a 6-0 score advantage on him.
And riding time continues to climb as well. It's already racked up almost a minute.
Now looks like he's got those legs in pretty deep. He's running
that's
a mean
deep half. You can see on Knutson's face there, that is tight.
And then he gets his hips on top there.
Wow, good job by Knutson.
Leisure's good with those legs. He's got his weight in the right places. Now he's using his hips.
That looked heavy.
Pin there for Iowa State.
That brings the score 30 for Iowa, and right now the Wolverines are getting shut out. Looks like we got Jerry Rubio though, 157 pounds. Looks like he's pumped to be here.
Jerry Rubio is actually filling in our lineup pretty well. The thing I like about him, I wrestled with him in the room a little bit, is he doesn't quit. He wrestles the whole time. He tries his hardest.
And, you know, and a lot of times when you don't quit and you do your, try your hardest, that's when you get better. And it takes a lot of heart to do that. And he's going to need that because he's wrestling David Carr, number 3 ranked guy in the country. Carr's just a great wrestler all around.
Yeah, Carr was one of the blue chip recruits coming out of high school. Iowa State lands him, and he makes an immediate difference in their lineup, putting points on the board for them, looking to chase a national title this year.
Yeah. You can tell he's really comfortable on top there, looking at his coaches to see what he might need to do, make some minor adjustments.
Carr looking over to Brett Metcalf, his coach in there in the corner, for some advice. Maybe seeing if he wants to get him another takedown first before he goes to work, or just to look for the turn here. Looks like he got him.
He got him with the double arm bar. That's a tough place to fight off your back. Well, we got a mighty Viking here, Coy Wilkinson, local boy. Coy, he's done really well, stepped in for Demetrius Romero at 165 pounds, and he is taking on, I believe, Chase Straw, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Coy's been impressive. His record's 6-10, but he's just always in it. He's a good hard-nosed wrestler. Guys don't like getting in on his legs because he's got heavy hips. He'll shut a lot of guys down there, and now he's in on the leg.
Wow, way to finish on top.
Yeah.
He is. That's a good way you put it. Coy Wilkinson is a hard-nosed wrestler. He's not afraid to get in there and bang a little.
Yeah, you always see him with bumps on his head, black eyes, bloody nose, because he's in there.
Coy Wilkinson is a local here from Pleasant Grove, where he wrestled at Pleasant Grove High School.
This is what I'm talking about with the hips. Straw gets in on the leg, Coy drops those hips, and now he's looking to break the hands and circle around to score another takedown.
You hear coaches yelling elbow, elbow.
Right, you want to lift at the elbow there and take a big step over that close ankle. There we go. Keep moving.
Wrestling there. Almost got the two.
He needs to keep moving his feet.
Straw's doing a good job staying on the leg there.
I think
Looks
where
like
Coy messed up is he quit moving.
I would agree.
There's a lot of pressure there, and at times wrestlers think, oh man, it's like this guy's not going to let go. So maybe I can take a break and start again, go hard for another 30 seconds. But secretly, if you just keep going, it's way tough to stick there on bottom and hold onto a leg while you're on your belly.
Yeah, that's, when you get stretched out like that, you exert a lot of energy. It's tough. Pinching the leg on top.
Yep. Coy on his feet.
Good job. Scooting out of bounds, getting an escape.
Straw in. Coy drops his hip.
Heavy hips by Wilkinson there.
Notice how he points his left hip right on top of Straw's head, right on his dome. So he's got as much pressure as he can get on him.
Straw, though, good job.
Readjusting,
coming through, getting the takedown. We got 30 seconds left in this first period. We got to score 3-5.
Straw sitting comfy there on that leg.
Wilkinson needs this escape. Straw's going to kind of pull him out of bounds. Smart on him. Got an action call. 12 seconds left in this first period. This would be a big point for Wilkinson.
Yeah, short time. A lot of times it's these points at the end of their rounds that decide matches.
Not only that, but if you look, Straw's going to be close to getting a riding time point. I don't think he's going to get a point, but it's going to put him within a second or two of getting that point if he gets back on top.
Yep. Finished around there. Straw wound up riding him. 54 seconds of riding time. Straw's choosing down, though, so Coy has an opportunity to wear it down a little bit. Just opportunities all around. So Straw ranked 33 in the country at Iowa State. He wrestled in high school for school in Iowa as well, so he's a local product for them, and just good chance for Coy to get some ranking for him. Action takes him out of bounds.
Yeah, Chase Strauss from Winthrop, Iowa, where he wrestled at Independence High School.
That's the one.
Collar tie for Wilkinson. Trying to stay in tight there.
Halfway through the match, you're down by a few points. It's time to start picking up the pace.
That's right. You gotta start sending it. Straw, little Coy looks like he went underhook body lock. Straw brings it up to their feet. Coy has an underhook there.
Coy's looking wizard.
And Straw gets the takedown.
Coy might have some heavy hips, but Straw's just good at finishing. He'll feel that weight, and then he adjusts and gets around it.
Yeah, he's not. He keeps moving, and I think that's proved vital for him to continue to finish his takedowns, where it looks like Wilkinson's maybe stopped a little bit.
Straw out here on the side, looking to pull that arm bar. He's got it across his back. He lets it go.
Breaks the arm free.
Straw now with a minute and a half of riding time. 10 seconds.
Oh, looks like Wilkinson's getting a stall call on bottom as well.
Right, he's got to get his head off the mat for one. And start looking to clear hands and get out.
Wilkinson's going to take bottom. Riding time in favor of Iowa State right now for Straw. You got a minute 43.
So this is one of those matches where you're wondering, like, well, is bottom the best choice? I mean, I know Coy can get out, but he's already got almost 2 minutes of riding time, and Straw had a turn going. So it's a little bit dangerous there. Looks like it paid off for him.
Looks like riding time's going to be locked up as well. So Straw's going to get that extra point at the end of the match.
Get it, Coy, get it. Realistically, Coy's in a 5-point deficit. Straw hits the post, in on the double, finishes. Doesn't give Coy a lot of time to react there even. One thing I've noticed about these Iowa State Cyclones, their ranked guys at least have been really slick on their feet, and they keep wrestling.
They do. They're wrestling through all the positions, and they don't stop moving. And I think that's given them a big advantage.
Straw looking to go to work here. He's got that same bar on that right arm, and Coy gets out.
Know where you're at on the edge. Gets a point.
45 seconds. It's go time. This is where we reach into our tool bag and look for some victory series attempts.
Right.
He's got the front head. He's looking for a throw, looking for something to put him on his back and get some points quick before this round is over.
Just over 20 seconds left in the match. He goes under shot, underhook.
Runs up swimming, catching his hip. Straw a little bit more conservative now.
5 seconds left.
And that'll be it for the third
That'll
period.
do it.
Final score with riding time, 11 for Chase Straw, 5 for Coy Wilkinson.
Well, at 174 pounds, we have a beefed up Grant Lamont. He's not quite as beefed up as is this
Sam Colbray.
Sam Colbray.
Yeah, so Sam's at 84s, but he's going to wrestle 74s tonight, which is a little bit better because, well, Grant is a small 74-pounder, so I guess we'll see if he can toss him.
Yeah, Grant Lamont has some great capabilities on his feet, upper body ties. He's a Greco guy himself.
Yeah, I like how he's in on the rush and already got that 2-on-1.
I mean, Grant Lamont has a lot of tools. He's capable of doing a lot of big things.
Yeah, he's won some big matches. Local guy, wrestled for Maple Mountain High School, along with his brother, Taylor. Grant's been in and out of action over the course of his career. He's now a redshirt senior. He's had some surgeries done, and he's been beating ranked guys. He's lost to some guys, so we know he's capable. We know he can do it.
Yeah, big time. Just hope we can keep him healthy, wrestling tough. I think that's the key for a lot of these guys. You know, they're wrestling, they're going every day, day in, day out. It wears on you. Wears on your joints, wears on your muscles, stresses them out. That's when you start to get hurt, pull muscles. tear things. So it is definitely a grinder.
Yeah, one thing that a lot of Division I programs focus on these days is just recovery. So they'll work their guys, they'll have 2 days, 3 days, or whatever, but everything else is just focused on recovery. Rest, ice, getting in the cold tub, getting in the hot tub, getting massage, getting chiropractic work done, stretching before, stretching after. And then another thing I think that maybe some teams and some individuals don't look at is their nutrition.
Nutrition also plays a big role in how you perform. I mean, in wrestling, a lot of times you have to eat for fuel. You know, you got guys cutting weight. You know, I can eat something that tastes delicious but maybe doesn't have the calories I need or isn't going to go the right places.
Right. And it's tricky with those guys who are cutting, just managing your hydration and managing your nutrition there. Both guys hand fighting. Looks like Grant looked for a low ankle and just missed it.
20 seconds, 20 seconds.
Cobre does look a little bigger than Lamont, definitely. I can't tell, you know, if you guys can see that on TV or not, but, you know, when you're giving up a few pounds, even though maybe it's only a few pounds, that's a lot of weight.
Right, and Grant, look at his record, he's 0-2. He's wrestled 2 matches this year, just on that road trip last week. And so he's just coming back from an ailment that he was dealing with, and so we'll see what his shape looks like. I mean, wrestling up and being still fresh back on the mat can affect you quite a bit.
Lamont going underhook there. Oh, swinging it off. Tapping a leg. Keeping some action going. Both guys look really light on their feet.
Yeah, looking a little bit conservative, I would say. But it's still early in the match. Ref hasn't called anyone for stalling. They've still got action. Both guys are hand fighting. Grant goes to pull that Russian tie again.
Looks like we got a headlock. Iowa State, Lamont's looking to slip out of it. Good defense by UVU.
Yeah.
Grant Lamont, good action.
There. Colbray got in on the shot, and Grant did well.
We got a stall call on red.
30 seconds. 30
Might be just what Lamont needs.
We got a difference of 1 escape, 1-0 Iowa State.
We got 20 seconds left, second period.
Some good action at the end of this period.
Both guys still fight for inside position as the time winds down. Grant looks to his coaches. They say choose bottom.
And he elects to go bottom.
This is another position that Iowa State's wrestled well in. They've got some tough riders, guys that have been just putting the turns on. With the weight difference, we'll see if Grant can get out. He gets to his feet quick.
Ooh, and that's a point for Lamont. We are tied up 1-1. Colbray almost ran it through the first time, makes an adjustment, gets it on that second time.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, these guys that get in on a shot, they feel the counter, they feel the pressure, and then they'll adjust and then finish there.
Yeah.
And now he's looking at that bar. This seems to be a theme with Iowa State. Coach Williams, Greg Williams, saying, Grant, keep moving there. We don't sit on the edge.
Lamont looks tired. He's probably feeling some of this weight now. Takes a glance up at the clock.
Yeah, Grant can beat this guy. He's no stranger to beating ranked wrestlers. Last season, had a big win over Hidley from North Carolina State. And see if he can put it together in the last minute of this match.
Big pressure by Sam Colbray on top. Feeling heavy. Probably feeling extra heavy at the end of the period on a little bit smaller Lamont.
Yeah, Colbray's riding pretty high on that. Got a lot of pressure going forward, putting all the weight on Grant's head.
Got a knee slide and come up here. Got a stall call on Lamont now.
Both guys have been warned. 20 seconds left. Looks like Colbray just accrued riding time. Now that he's isolated that arm, he can start looking for the bar here.
I was just about to mention that. He's doing a good job controlling Lamont's arm, keeping him kind of in his position where he wants to go.
Looks like he whittled the clock down, and as this match comes to an end with riding time, Iowa State 4, Grant Lamont 1.
That puts the score for Iowa State at 42, and UVU still getting shut out. Last match of the night, though, you know, we got Jacob Armstrong. He's a redshirt freshman. He, one of our tougher guys in the room, I feel like. You know, although he is a redshirt freshman, he has a lot of experience.
Yeah, he was phenomenal in high school. He actually got recruited to Nebraska.
Yep.
Committed to him, actually. Went on a 2-year sabbatical. Came back.
And redshirted last year, I believe, or did he? I can't remember exactly what he was doing last year, but he's in it now. He's wrestling hard.
Yeah, he comes out and scores a takedown against number 14 in the country. Last week on the road, he wrestled another ranked wrestler from UNI, Taylor Lujan, and did well. I love how he moves that momentum and shuts him by. He gets the pressure coming and he redirects. That's twice now. He's tricked him on it. One thing I think some of the guys who are more informed about with Jacob Armstrong is he's still fresh. He's only wrestled 7 matches on the season.
That's right.
Because he's been a little banged up too. And at least when he wrestled at UNI, he came out hot and did really well against a ranked guy. And then as time went on, his shape just wasn't quite there yet. So he's had a little more time. Let's see if he can do something in his home gym. Coleman got in on a shot, and Jacob does a good job of hipping him down, getting his leg back, and now it's his opportunity to score here.
Looks like he's doing a good job moving. You hear Coach Lofthouse telling him to go ankle, punch it through. Looks like we're going to get a stalemate there.
It's a tough time to get a stalemate there when you've got a guy on his hands and knees, you're over his head, looking for that knee tap, looking for the close ankle. But at the same time, maybe he's already feeling it.
Yeah. It's tough to know exactly what pressures they're feeling when you could do a million things.
Seconds, 45 seconds.
Coach Ethan Lofthouse works out a lot with Jacobs, and hey man, you look good. He hits the post, in on the leg.
Looks like he's running around.
Right, he's gonna want to get his elbow down there, Oh. Coleman has a different idea here.
Coleman's doing a good job defensively, getting in the crotch there, slowing things down.
Yep, both guys want to lift here.
The ref's going to elect stalemate. That's probably a good call. It didn't look like, the action had stopped.
Yeah, Coleman did a good job of scooting around, getting into that lock. Short time here. And that'll be it. Second period, Iowa State has choice. Coaches tell them choose bottom.
Hey, find those wrists, Armstrong. Find your wrists.
Armstrong looking pretty good on top right now.
Yeah.
Holding him down. Just building his riding time. Looks like
45 seconds.
So he goes underhook there, blocks that shot.
Armstrong, another Utah guy.
Oh, Coleman hitting a little shot of his own, letting him know he's not out of this match. Iowa State's been, like as we mentioned before, doing a good job of staying into guys, keep moving, adjusting pressures, and that's just what happened. Riding time is off.
Notice how Iowa State keeps his toe in. He's just got mat awareness there. He knows how to keep that clock going. And now riding time's in his advantage by 3 seconds.
It's not going to be enough to rack up a point, but it's unfortunately enough. We are not going to get a point for riding time either. We're going to need one escape here to tie things up. Colbray's going to obviously want to keep him down, get a turn. As the leg almost comes in. Oh, snuck a left leg in.
Looks like Armstrong
getting close to danger there.
Got it.
20 seconds, 20 seconds.
Iowa State got it.
That's tight.
Buddy.
5 seconds left for. And that's going to do it for the match.
No, it's the third period.
Oh, third period, my bad.
Armstrong did a good job there. He got his head turned all the way over, and the ref said his shoulders still hadn't turned the plane. So that's some grit, to say the least.
And I'm glad we have another period. I don't know why I thought that was it.
Utah Valley looking to make an upset over ranked number 14 wrestler in the country. Jacob Armstrong.
So Armstrong
riding time is a factor.
Looking to escape. Iowa State just got riding time, and Armstrong dinged with a stall warning. This might be where his shape comes in, like we were talking.
1 minute, 20 seconds left.
Sits to his butt. This coach is saying, he's like
Granby. Colbray follows through.
Colbray read that. He just followed through, and he already had the half sank.
Armstrong, good job though. Reaching out, stopping it, grabbing the leg.
Riding time's a factor, so Iowa State will get 1 extra point. Utah Valley will need more than just 2 points to win it here. Seconds on the clock.
Armstrong's going to need to get an escape and a takedown if he wants to stay in this match. Second stall warning for Armstrong. Iowa State is awarded a point. Top man riding tough. Not doing a ton with it, but he is riding tough.
Iowa State in a good spot here. I mean, time's out. Riding time accrued. Armstrong comes out hot. Seems to fade.
Got a few takedowns. You can tell he's still fresh.
Iowa State gets the best of him.
Coaches are telling him to go hit his sprints.
Go run sprints. So teams shake hands. It's a unfortunate score, 45-0. UVU's got a lot to work on, and man, at the same time, looking at this season, we had a lot of guys, fans in the community and throughout the country excited to see UVU because we had 4 returning Division I qualifiers.
Yeah, that's right, for the championships.
Tonight, one of them wrestled Taylor Lamont. So we had Demetrius Romero at 65. So he's getting
Tanner Orndorff wrestled as well.
Tanner did. But Matt Finley and Tate Orndorff, none of them wrestled tonight. And Kimball Bastion. So I guess we had 6 potential qualifiers, and only 2 of them wrestled tonight. It's just a recurring theme last year. This year we have good guys in the lineup and just can't keep things going throughout the season to make sure it works out. So we're looking to get guys back on the mat, get guys healed up. We got some more duels. You know when they're coming up, Dustin?
Yeah. I believe we have Stanford coming at home. Then they'll be here the 24th.
Perfect.
So look for that then. I believe that'll be at 7 o'clock.
Right here in the Lockhart Arena. So thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, guys, for watching.
And we'll catch you next time.
Catch you next time.